The AFC Championship comes up this coming Sunday. One conference, there's two teams left over, one Super Bowl spot up for grabs. The New England Patriots versus the Denver Broncos. Let's break it down. And our very first game kicking off the conference championship round, the AFC Championship this coming Sunday, January 25th, 3 p.m. This season's been flying by so fast. This one's going to be on CBS. You have the 14-3 New England Patriots. You got to give this team some props. Just think about where this team was last year. They hire Vrabel, a Bill Belichick disciple. He's completely flipped this team, has them looking like the old Bill Belichick New England Patriots. You got Drake May out there. He's not Tom Brady, but he's having a really good season. The Pats, very lucky fan base. Bill Belichick, Tom Brady. Now you have Vrabel and a very young Drake May. Future looks bright. They're on the road, and one of the most difficult places to play on the road versus the 14-3, the number one seed, Denver Broncos. High altitude, very difficult for road teams to play. We already discussed Bo Nix will not be starting. That is a massive loss. You have to feel bad for Broncos fans. Sean Payton, this was his chance to get back to the Super Bowl. He had the young quarterback, ground game, great passing attack, really good defense, top 3 overall NFL defense, and you lose your star quarterback. Stidham's going to be getting the nod. Some people said Stidham has a lot of reps as a backup. We'll be just fine. I don't know that. Maybe you will, but this guy has not thrown an NFL pass in over 2 seasons. The 2023 season, he had 2 starts. That's the last time we've actually seen him throw a ball in the NFL. 7-year guy, been in the NFL a while. We've seen a lot of him. But can he really pick up for Bo Nix? Sean Payton is an offensive guru. If anyone can work the magic, it's definitely going to be him. Thankfully, they're at home, and thankfully, they have an incredibly good front seven. They're going to get after it, create havoc in the backfield. Hopefully, that havoc can lead to some turnovers. Looking at the matchup, you have New England on the road, 58.4% chance to win. Denver, 41.6%. The Patriots, 4.5-point favorites, 42 over-under. Vegas does see a very low-scoring game. It's interesting. The spread's actually moving down as the week goes along. A lot of people are actually starting to have a lot of faith in the Broncos, and maybe this is it. Maybe this is when they put it together. Just to take a look at the Patriots overall, Drake May, 4,400 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's one of the finalists for the MVP. Probably going to be him versus Stafford, who's going to ultimately get it. 2 of the best quarterbacks, the young guy, the veteran, and we actually get to see both of them play on Sunday. Trevion Henderson just shy of 1,000 yards. Stephon Diggs, the veteran himself, almost 1,100 yards receiving. If you need a first down, 3rd and long, you got to look out for Diggs. He's a trustworthy guy for the 3rd down option. Looking at Denver, Bo Nix obviously got 4,000 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. It's not just what he does with his arm, it's also what he can do with his legs. He's a game changer. 356 rush yards, 5 rushing touchdowns. He's not a dual threat quarterback, but he's definitely a mobile quarterback. He will extend plays. He'll get out of pressure for this aggressive Patriots rushing attack who can shut the run down. You want a quarterback to use his legs and get out of pressure, still keeping his eye looking down the field. That's what you had with Bo Nix, but unfortunately, like we already covered, Nix isn't going to be there to help you. Stidham, not a mobile quarterback, not a running quarterback. Can he move? Yes. But he's going to have to beat them vertically with his arm. And unfortunately for Denver, the injuries are now starting to pile up because J.K. Dobbins also out for the season. Great basket. Mims, Sutton, you have the weapons there. They're going to have to help out Stidham. If Stidham wins this game, it's keeping the turnovers down, and it's the Denver defense continuing to do what they do best, create havoc in the backfield, force Drake May into difficult situations, and maybe you can still walk away with the upset victory and end up in the Super Bowl. The Patriots, 28.8 points a game, top 5 overall NFL offense. Throwing for 250.5, that's a top 3 passing attack in the NFL. They're running for 128.9, that's also top 5. Such a well-balanced offense. They can throw, they can run, they're aggressive. They're giving up 18.8 points a game, a top 5 defense. You have a top 5 offense, top 5 defense. That's what makes New England, one of the favorites right now to not just get to, but maybe even win the Super Bowl this season. They're giving up 193.5 through the air, solid secondary, 101.7 on the ground, really good rush defense as well. The Broncos, Like I said, it's the defense that's going to be key in order to win this game. Driving 23.6, throwing for 223.9, running for 118.7. But a lot of those stats are with Bo Nix as the quarterback. So you can take all those numbers, throw them out. They're not going to help you now. It's all on Stidham, the rushing attack, the wide receivers, and the defense, giving them good field position, getting turnovers, keeping the score low. You don't want to get into a shootout versus the Patriots because obviously Drake May has the edge over Stidham. It is what it is. Keep it low. Maybe get the final possession, and you can sneak out the win. They're giving up 187.2 through the air. Really good secondary. 91.1 on the ground. That's a top 3 rush defense. That's also key. Take the ground game away from the Patriots. Force May to have to beat you with his arm. Problem is, he's more than capable of doing that. Without your full healthy rushing attack, your leading running back, without Bo Nix scrambling, Harvey, McGoffin, they're going to have to be on their A game here in order to give you a shot to get the victory. So what do we have happening in this game? If Bo Nix was here, Denver might even be the favorites at home, but he's not. I have the Patriots walking away with the win here on the road in the high altitude, the mile high. They win this one 26-17. If the Broncos had Bo Nix, you might have a different final score here. Definitely, I would give them a slight edge. They're at home with that elite level defense. If they create a bunch of turnovers, they can pull off the upset. I'm not saying it's not possible. But to me, it just really sucks for Denver. They beat the Bills. They made it here to this game. This was their shot to get back to the Super Bowl. Haven't been there since that Peyton Manning season. And unfortunately, the injury bug robbed them of that opportunity. Patriots win this one. Patriots, without Belichick, without Brady, make it back to the Super Bowl again. I'm not saying Denver doesn't have a shot. I said it so many times. If Stidham plays smart, if they run the ball consistently, if they run the ball well, control time of possession, let the defense do what the defense does every single time, control the game clock, get 3 and out, give the ball back to your offense, give good field position, the short field to go down. You can play the small ball game. Special teams, defense, keep turnovers down. But you're asking Stidham here, even at home, to go up against a New England team with a really good offense and a really good aggressive defense. I have to go with New England winning this. Would have loved to see Drake May year 2 versus Knicks year 2. Would have been the perfect game here for the AFC, for all the marbles to represent the conference in the Super Bowl. But I got to go New England here. Unfortunately for Broncos fans, they were robbed of having a healthy quarterback. Patriots are going to win this game, and they are back to the Super Bowl again. Guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below. Who do you think is going to win this game? What are your final score predictions? Leave them in the comment section. I will respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our teams, check out that pinned comment down below. And as always, thank you for watching.